Among transport enthusiasts worldwide, the United States' lack of high-speed rail has drawn criticism and mockery. Notably innovative and progressive, the region has a long history of pioneering railway systems, although it hasn't witnessed the installation of a single bullet train yet. Construction projects have been beset by difficulties, which has caused many to doubt the viability of the endeavor. But in this environment, a new project has surfaced, which is unusual because it came from Orlando, Florida. So in today's video, let's take a look at America's ongoing struggle to establish high-speed rail networks and explore why this latest proposal might hold promise as a potential breakthrough. In the mid-20th century, the United States experienced a significant shift in transportation priorities, pivoting away from railways towards automobiles and airplanes. This transition played a crucial role in the decline of rail travel. When President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956, the U.S. government started to fund the construction of motorways. By encouraging the development of 41,000 miles of roadways around the country, the act was able to improve interstate transport efficiency and transformed American transportation by promoting and facilitating the use of automobiles. These new highways offered unprecedented convenience, flexibility, and speed for personal vehicles, thereby significantly reducing travel times between cities and states. As a result, the allure of road travel increased substantially, drawing focus and investment away from rail systems. At the same time, as air travel became more and more affordable and popular, train travel lost more attention and resources as a result of these developments. The American public grew more and more drawn to airplanes because of their speed and convenience, particularly for lengthy flights. This ultimately shaped the transportation landscape in the United States for decades to come. The train projects are being affected by numerous issues. One of these are the shift of expertise away from railway technologies that occurred in the U.S. Once instrumental in the development of rail systems, skilled professionals and engineers turned their attention to emerging fields such as automobile and aerospace engineering. Furthermore, the U.S.'s efforts to pursue high-speed rail projects suffered from inconsistent and insufficient funding. In contrast to other nations whose railway infrastructure was strengthened by significant government investment, the U.S. had trouble obtaining long-term financing commitments, and large-scale high-speed rail projects and planned developments have been prevented by this. Furthermore, the U.S. experienced technological disadvantages in high-speed rail construction when compared to global leaders, even though the United States is the richest country in the world. Today, countries like Japan, China, France, and Spain are among the nations that are leading in investments in R&D and development of cutting-edge technologies in track systems, train design, and operating efficiency. The U.S., on the other hand, fell behind in terms of technological innovation, which resulted in a major gap in rail developments. In short, despite efforts since the 1960s, the United States faced obstacles in establishing high-speed rail. Meanwhile, countries like China, France, Spain, and Japan demonstrated leadership in this realm through persistent investment, technological innovation, and a focused approach, advancing high-speed rail systems. It's clear that the high-speed rail system in the United States now falls short of international standards. For example, Amtrak's Acela line has a top speed of 155 miles per hour, but even though that is fast by American standards, it does not meet the international definition of high-speed rail. Nevertheless, Brightline used a novel approach to successfully build a high-speed rail connection between Orlando and Miami. To put it simply, Brightline acquired the existing, underutilized railway infrastructure for its route using private finance. Furthermore, in contrast to projects that primarily depend on government funding, this approach allowed for a more efficient and quick implementation because, with private capital are being invested, there is an obligation to turn a profit, run the track profitably, and complete the project on time, as any delays will be costly for the company. For example, the ambitious Brightline West venture is another of Brightline's strategy in action. With a target speed of 186 miles per hour, they want to build a $12 billion high-speed train between Las Vegas and Southern California. Similar to their previous Florida project, this one aims to obtain right-of-way alongside existing infrastructure, minimizing environmental effect and emphasizing private funding. In contrast, California high-speed rail has significant obstacles such as delays, cost overruns, and problems with land acquisition. It also significantly depends on government support. With its reliance on private funding, effective use of already existing infrastructure, and more simplified implementation strategy, Brightline's approach stands in sharp contrast to California's. This has helped them succeed in the Florida project and places them in a unique position for the Brightline West initiative. The challenges facing Brightline's high-speed rail initiatives remain substantial despite the progress made. Securing the required funding for ambitious projects like Brightline West, navigating complex terrains like the Cajon Pass, and meeting aggressive construction timelines are among the critical hurdles ahead. Securing funding poses a significant challenge, especially for large-scale infrastructure projects like high-speed rail. The financial aspect involves attracting private investments, government support, and potentially overcoming budgetary constraints, all of which are essential for the successful execution of these initiatives. Any delays in construction can further complicate the project timeline and increase costs. Despite these challenges, Brightline's initiatives signal a pivotal shift in the perception of high-speed rail in the U.S. By pushing forward with innovative strategies, private funding models, and a commitment to reshaping transportation options, Brightline challenges the prevailing skepticism surrounding the feasibility of high-speed rail in the country. The success of Brightline's initiatives could potentially debunk the belief that high-speed rail might never materialize in the U.S. It presents an opportunity to demonstrate the viability and advantages of high-speed rail, reshaping the transportation landscape and offering an alternative, efficient mode of travel for Americans. If successful, these initiatives could pave the way for further development and adoption of high-speed rail networks across the country. With that, let's end this video. This is Visionomics, signing out.